So on October the 6th, I started this journey, and I had some expectation as to how it might go with all the research I put into it, but I really didn't know what to expect out of it. I had three goals. One was a goal of self-discovery. One was obviously a goal to raise funds and awareness for MS. And finally, really a journey to inspire others to see the distances I'm covering and get inspired to live more actively. But truly, I didn't know what to expect. I've never done a bike tour before where I took my bags and traveled for extended period of time on a bike. I never traveled alone. I've always traveled with friends. I've always traveled with family. And I've never really traveled to multiple countries where I don't speak the language, where I don't know how the communication process will go. It was a first time for me to really do a lot of these things. And again, it was taking myself out of my comfort zone, which is something I also wanted to achieve. So the journey started by flying into Paris, leaving home in Nova Scotia. I'm flying into Paris, spending a couple of nice days in Paris, training to Nantes. And then after that 2-hour train, which was a first time for me to ride a train, nonetheless ride a train with a bike, I get to Nantes and I bike across France, all the way from from side to side, almost 1,000 kilometers, bike into Switzerland, bike through Germany, bike through Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, and Serbia. 8 countries that I've biked through over a span of 3,100 kilometers. It was amazing. It really was amazing. I took my first train ride, as I mentioned, with a bike. I attended church mass for the first time, and where? In Notre Dame in Paris. I made an incredible friend along the route who I met in Germany, Kat, who inspired me to bike harder than I've ever biked before. So thank you, Kat. And achieve a 150-kilometer day, which is something that I never thought I would do with luggage on my bike. I raced a 70-year-old on route, and yes, I did. It seems like it's something easy, but he was on a race bike, and I had a cyclocross bike with luggage. I've raced against cruise ships on the canals. I've raced against tractors on the roads. Went to my first music concert in Slovak in this amazing place and loved it, even though I didn't know a single word. Went to my first Philharmonic orchestra here in Belgrade. Entered castles, entered palaces. Really have done things that I've never ever done before and never thought I would get a chance to do. Also, something really neat that I never thought I would ever do is slept in a stranger's home that I've never met before. And maybe that's one of the things that was truly the most inspiring out of this journey, because I never traveled alone before, and I don't like to be alone. And this was something that was making me nervous about traveling for over 2 months by myself. At no point in time have I ever felt alone at this journey. While I'm biking, the amazing people of these different towns and cities would stop me and talk to me in broken English or in their own language with multiple signatures and hand signs. Once I got to my destination, I was welcomed by amazing hosts who wanted to know more about me and wanted to share their stories, share amazing food, show me their amazing city, towns. Really, I want to take this opportunity and say thank you to some of these hosts that have welcomed me in their homes, have welcomed somebody they never met, somebody by the name of Ahmed Nasrat, which could be intimidating just on its own with all the media that you hear, and have welcomed me and made this trip so much more exciting. I'll actually go through and thank each one of you guys in order of where I went, starting with Elise, Solène, Aurélie, Natalie, Nicholas, Barbara, Samuel, Veronique, Michael, Safia, Remy, the incredible biker who biked all the way to Tehran, Odile, Deborah, Laurent, Michael again, Alana, and Felix, who showed me an incredible Gualm, Verena, the 2 road runners who inspired me to go further because they biked the whole world in 3 years, Max and Heidi, Andrea, Yaqub and Romana, Martina, Paul, David, Joe, Peter, and finally, most recently, Dario. You guys have made this trip incredible. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Danke. Valadaka. Kose. Havala. Thank you very much for making this so memorable and an amazing experience. Beyond that, I went in a time machine. I went back 20 years and met friends that I haven't seen since school, met family that I haven't seen in a long time, which was amazing. So to my friends and family, Ahmed Sha'rawi, Nader, Almos, Auntie Vera, and to my two incredible cousins who I spent an amazing time with in Germany, in Nuremberg, Mustafa and Luai. It's been amazing. It was inspirational to get to meet friends and hear what they've done in the last 20 years that I haven't had a chance to stay well in touch with. I've experienced amazing foods, and I think I've shared as many of these as I can. And guess what? Even with all the food that I've ate, I've lost 10 kilos in this journey. So I don't know, maybe the rest of the little bit of time that I have left, I'm going to have to try to make up some of this weight that I lost. And more importantly as well, I've raised awareness in all these communities about multiple sclerosis. And thanks to you guys, have raised almost $3,000 for this cause. It's short of my goal, but I'm still proud of this achievement and proud of this experience. It really says one thing, if I can share it with you guys, is get out of your comfort zone and you will be rewarded. Go do it. Travel alone. Bike across a continent. Getting out of this comfort zone that you set yourself in will reward you with amazing experiences out of this world. I truly can't say much more than that. Going through Europe, I wanted to learn the amazing history. I wanted to know about the absolute power of the kings, to the most recent Eastern European history of communism. There was one thing that was clear as I've experienced these places and seen the history and met the people and seen the museums and seen the landmarks. Yes, Europe is so diverse in so many ways, but at the same time, it's amazing how we are all so alike, how we all seek the same things in life, which is good, affordable, and a happy life. The more you travel around the world, the more you discover. We all are seeking the same thing. We're all seeking a happy, affordable life, surrounded with friends and family, and really having a fun time. Despite the fact that we're so different, it's amazing how much alike we are. I know some of you are disappointed. I know I am a little bit that I didn't make it to the Black Sea. Who knows? I might just have to come back at a later time and finish this last 1,000 kilometers of the trip. My bike journey ends here in Belgrade, Serbia. But actually, I'm going to take about 10 days or so before returning home and let's just say relax. Visit a city that I've dreamed of visiting for a long time en route home, which is Istanbul. So watch for some pictures on that on Facebook. I'm going to stop in Egypt and spend some time with some family that I haven't had a good chance to connect with. This is my last video. So I do want to end with a huge thank you to each one of you guys who followed me over the past 2 months, generally supported with your time and with your money. You can't imagine how motivating it's been to get a message, to get an email from you guys saying, we're here, we're following, we're proud of you. It really has been amazing. I also managed to connect with some of you guys that I haven't talked to in a very long time. And I hope we can continue to communicate and keep this open even after this journey is over. So truly thank you guys for also making this amazing and making me feel like I'm abroad, but I'm also home at the same time. I can't wait to make it home, and I can't wait to see you guys all and share some of these great experiences in person. Thank you.